Hey witchy friends, Tara Incognita here. Just want to do kind of like a what's going on in my practice update kind of thing. Also making sure I'm not waiting too long to post in between videos. I don't want to be a bad girl again. So really I have taken it down to basic witch. I am one of those people that likes to purge. I'm not a minimalist. I don't know what the word is for it, but I like to kind of wipe the slate clean and start over again. Twice a year, I like to completely clean out my house, like spring cleaning, and just get rid of tons of crap and just kind of start again, you know, look towards the future, look towards the things that are coming to me. I did it with my altar. I just cleaned off all the stuff from my altar, and I'm kind of, you know, bare bones, minimal things on the altar. I've reset it to focus on my relationship with Persephone. So I don't really have a witchy house. I try to be really conscious of the people that I live with because they are not pagan. So I kind of limit my witchy space mostly to the top of my dresser. So if I'm doing something with my altar, it's all on my dresser. I don't have different altars for different things. So right now the focus is the goddess Persephone and my relationship with her. And so I've basically just got some candles on there and some images of artist representations. I found an artist I really like, so I pulled some representations kind of for the queen of the underworld side of Persephone, and then the goddess of the flowers side, and then there's a representation in the middle to kind of show both together. And I've got candles and some crystals, and that's pretty much it. Bare bones. And then it'll build up as I am working on, you know, this relationship and going down this kind of path. It'll build up, but for right now, I just kind of want to wipe the slate clean, like I said. I've also kind of filled a lot of my journals, so I took a bunch of composition notebooks because that's what I'm using these days for witchy journals, and decorated the covers. So I'm a paper crafter. I'm not an artist, but I love paper crafting because you don't have to be an artist and you can still kind of have that artsy-fartsy touch. So I have a bunch of scrapbook paper and ribbons and those kinds of things. So I decorate the covers of the composition notebooks so they look pretty, and so that I can tell them apart for each purpose. And so I did 4. And then basically, so I have a clean slate on my journals too. If I don't know what you guys are into, if you want a video of me showing you what those look like, or a how-to on this easy way that I decorate them. It doesn't take very long. I think the longest thing for me was choosing what paper to put on it to make it pretty. Because it could take me a very long time to decide. So if you want a video on that, let me know. I also have, I don't know if you know, but I've subscribed to the moon box. It's now called the Witch's Moon. And I really like that. It helps give me monthly inspiration so I'm not getting stagnant in my practice. And I'm not just letting myself get into a routine and get into a rut. So I have my Book of Shadows. I've kind of changed what I've been doing. Not really changed what I've been doing. So I started off with a binder originally, and I was doing like, I did the Psycho Spiritual Wheel of the Year with Joanna DeVoe, and I had a binder for that. And then I was doing a digital Book of Shadows. Unfortunately, my laptop crashed a while ago, and I lost everything that I had typed on there. It was unrecoverable, and I didn't have it on a backup disk. Bad Tara. So I lost that. But now I'm back to the binder. I like the binder because I can put pages. I basically just go get like a package of 100 page protectors, the flimsy cheap ones, because it doesn't have to be anything special. And I put them in a binder, and then I can put pages in, and I can take them out. I can, you know, have them on my altar if I want to use it as a decoration or whatever I want to do. So I've been taking the artwork from the Witch's Moon subscription box and putting it in those page protectors in the book. And then I also like take scrapbook paper and make a page with a pocket, and I'll tuck in like the oracle reading they give me and a sigil sometimes they put in and anything else. And then I write on the paper in my own handwriting the spell that they give you with your candle. And the reason I do that is because I always rewrite the spell. I am not a person who can write my own spells from scratch, but I can take somebody else's and I can rewrite the shit out of it. So I always change theirs. So I write it on there the way I want it. And then they give you blank parchment paper, and I'll take that and I'll write on it things I like to do during that month. You know, spells I like to do, or rituals, or things I like to journal about or contemplate, or, you know, whatever I want to do. So I'll just fill that out on a piece of parchment paper. And then I've also got some rituals in there that I really like, things like that. But it's all very easy stuff, just handwritten on the parchment paper they gave me, or in a marker on scrapbook paper, or, you know, whatever. Super easy. So if you guys want to see what I'm doing with that, let me know and I'll do a video, put that in the comments below. Yeah, basically that's pretty much, you know, what I've been doing is kind of laying low, keeping it simple. I don't always have time to do a lot of witchy things. So my go-to magic this last year and a half has been really, really simple spells, candle magic, visualization, always visualization. If I'm not doing anything else, I'm definitely doing visualization and just, you know, doing the spells with no tools at all. I actually do that quite a bit. I was thinking about it and I do it a lot more than I think about, than I realized. So, yeah, candle magic, visualization, I do color magic, and sigil magic, those kinds of things. Really simple stuff. I don't really have time for a lot of ceremony, a lot of, you know, big rituals. I just don't have time for that between work and volunteering, and taking care of my ailing father and, you know, my household and my pets and all these things. I don't have a lot of time, but I still like to incorporate those witchy things into my life. So I'm really just trying to take it back to basic witch, simplify it for now. I'll add the ceremony and the you know, the pretty things later when I have more time, you know. But right now, it's not in the cards for me, and that's fine. I kind of go in cycles, much like the earth and life and the wheel of the year. I am a witch. I go in cycles. Sometimes I have time for all the pomp and ceremony, and sometimes I do not. I don't know about you girls or boys or whoever. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing any of those books, let me know and I'll do a video. Just put your comments below. But yeah, that's kind of just where I'm at in my practice right now. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to tell you. Like I said, just a quick update, just a little chime in to say, hi, here I am. So I also have kind of gone through some of the old videos, and I've unlocked a couple more. They're on the playlist for From the Before. I'm kind of wading through them. You know, there was a lot that was having to do with like the Witchy Book Club or just contests for subscribers or things like that. And so I'm wading through and finding the ones that I actually think, you know, are related to the path and things that people might find helpful. And I'm just unlocking those. So I'm kind of rewatching and seeing what I think you guys will find beneficial. And a couple at a time, I'm unlocking them as I have time. So definitely watch for that if you are missing any of my old videos that you wanted to see again, or if you're new to the channel. So thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate you being here. Even though I don't really have like a specific goal with these videos, it's just me sharing me. I think sometimes that's what helps us out the most, just being raw and real, and here I am. So definitely if there's something you want to hear about, you know, let me know. And I'm happy to do a video on it. And yeah, love y'all. Blessed be.